What is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Neca Predator 2 Series 12 Elder Predator figure version 2. So what is going on, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Just got this figure in the mail the other day, and I'm really happy I did because this is a Predator figure I've been wanting to get for my collection, and this is the second version of this Elder Predator from Predator 2. I know they had the first version where he had the V-cut in the leg joints right there, and I really hate that point of articulation, so I wanted to get this version because they have the new ball joint leg articulation, which is a lot better. But anyway, let me show you guys the packaging first, and we will get into the figure review. So for the packaging of Elder Predator, it comes in the basic Neca Predator packaging, and this is Predator 2 packaging because you get the City Hunter Predator right there with his mask on, looking really badass. On the top right says Elder Predator V2 version 2. On the bottom you get a really cool image of the figure right there, looking really awesome. And then it says Elder Predator version 2, Predator 2, new additional articulation includes Flintlock Pistol and Sword. And then the back of the packaging right there, you get a really cool image of the figure right there. It says Elder Predator version 2, Predator 2, aliases, Golden Angel and Greyback, and then weapons, 18th century Flintlock Pistol and Cutlass, and then the other figures in the series. And then if you would like to read the bio of Elder Predator, pause it right now, and you can read that up. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get the figure open and get into the review. Alrighty, so starting off with the accessories first for the Elder Predator version 2. He does come with some really cool accessories. Of course, right here you get his plasma caster, which is the same as the classic Predator, so it is the basic plasma caster that comes with pretty much every Predator figure. But I do like this one the most out of all of them. It does peg into his back, on his back armor, and then you peg this onto the shoulder, and then it just sits on his shoulder perfectly fine. But really cool plasma caster. It is like a copperish type color with gray mixed all throughout it, so it's really cool looking. And then this is on a hinge, so it goes back and forth, and then this top piece is on a ball joint, so get some articulation out of there. But you get that, which is cool, the plasma caster. Then he also comes with an interchangeable hand, which is a trigger finger hand, because he does come with a flintlock pistol, and he holds that gun perfectly fine in his hand. And I always love when a figure is included with interchangeable hands. Even if it's just one hand, it makes the figure that much better. But it is the right hand, as you can see. But pretty cool that we get that. And then he comes with this really cool sword right here. Very nice sword. He does have a sheath for it. I'll show you that in a second. But it is a very nice, silver type color on the blade, and then right here the wrappings around the handle, which are painted brown, which looks really nice. And then you get a bone at the end of it. I found that pretty cool. But there is a sheath right here, just connected to the belt, and it does have a skull on it. And then it's painted brown and black. You get some bones down there, but the sword fits in there perfectly fine. You just put it in like so. Come on, you bastard. And there you go, fits in his sheath perfectly fine, and it looks really cool like that. So you get the sword and the sheath, and then his last accessory is this really awesome flintlock pistol right here, which is a very nice brown color for the wood, and then you get a silver type color for the metal parts. And there is a very cool backstory to this. They were supposed to make a movie after Predator 2 that featured a younger Elder Predator right here, and it was showing us how he ended up getting this flintlock pistol, which he got from a pirate, and then Elder Predator ended up giving it to Danny Glover at the end of Predator 2. But if you guys can find that story online, it's a really cool read-up, so definitely try to read it up if you get a chance. I think there's a comic of it, and that's what they were going to base the movie off of, that comic. But really cool flintlock pistol right here. He doesn't have a holster for it, but just like in the movie, you could put it in his belt right here. And it looks really awesome once you have it in the belt, just like in the movie. I usually put mine in there just like that, and it just looks really, really awesome. You got his flintlock pistol, his sword right there. He does have his retractable blades. He also comes with this like little trophy piece, necklace piece that he has. He does have another smaller necklace around his neck right there with another, with like some skull on it of some creature. These are all like skulls of some creatures. And then he does come with like this little pouch right here that's like has bones all over it and a strap that goes around his shoulder. So pretty cool. He does have a lot of accessories, but that is all the accessories that come with Elder Predator, which is some really cool accessories. Anyway, let's keep moving on. So now for comparisons, the version 2 of Elder Predator stands at 7 inches and 3/4 of an inch tall, so he fits in great scale with the other Neca Predator figures. Over here we have the SH Figure Arts Vegito figure. He stands a little bit over 6 inches tall to the top of his hair. Over here we have the Ahab Predator figure, and he stands a little over 7 inches and 3/4 of an inch tall, so he is slightly taller than the Elder Predator right there. And then over here we have the City Hunter Predator, and he stands a little over 8 inches tall, so he is also a little taller than Elder Predator. And then over here, of course, we have the SH Figure Arts Broccoli figure. He stands a little over 9 inches tall to the top of his crazy Super Saiyan hair. But there's some quick comparisons. Anyway, let's keep moving on. So for the Payne Sculpt for Elder Predator, I think Neca did a great job with the version 2 of Elder Predator. They just made it more movie accurate. The articulation is so much better than the first version. I like the jewel that he has on his mandible. I like the dreadlocks, how they're nice and long, and they're like a gray type color. They kind of look blue though. I like the sheath and the sword. I like his wrist blades. I like the all different tones of gray that they used for his skin coloring. Got the loincloth, the pouch going on right there. He's just got armor all over. It is just a reuse of the classic Predator. He just has the feet from City Hunter and a new face sculpt, obviously. I'll show you guys a closer look at the face sculpt right here, which looks really, really cool looking. I like how the eyes are both painted looking in the same direction. You got the jewel. It's 2 pieces. The bottom one is a separate piece so you can move around. The mandibles look really, really cool. So does the teeth right there. Very, very cool looking face sculpt. Just all the sculpt work on these pieces all around over here. Very, very nice looking. Get like bones, sharp bones right there by his mandibles that look really, really cool. Very, very cool looking face sculpt. I don't know why my light keeps being so bright. Then you get the Predator dreads right there. They kind of look like a blue color, but they're actually a gray color. Then you get like these bronze color and gold colored jewels right here, and then you have some of the jewels holding some of his dreads together, which is pretty cool. Same with the ones in the front. They're all individual dreads, but like I said, the jewels are holding some of them together, which is pretty cool. A really cool looking dreads right there, and a really cool looking face sculpt. And then he does have the reuse of the classic Predator. As I said before, you get the same armor and everything. Got the cables going on right there. He has that strap with the pouch right here. He has a cool little necklace. Same with this. This came with the classic Predator as well. This little trophy piece right here with a bunch of little animal skulls or something on it. Some creatures. You get the shoulder armor on each side. A smaller piece and the bigger piece that covers most of his arm. You got his retractable blades. You can pop them out and then retract them. Then you get the netting, which is painted black, and then the skin tone for this Predator is like a light gray, and then it goes more into like a darker gray the more you go to the back of the figure. And there's the back of the figure with his armor and stuff. Just basic classic Predator right there. And the back of the loincloth right here, which is a little different compared to the regular or like other Predator figures. He has like a belt right there that's holding up his sheath with his sword in it. I really like this belt. Very cool looking. Kind of looks like a pirate belt too. But this Predator, he reminds me of a pirate. Just like, look at his dreads. It's very pirate-like, like Jack Sparrow, which I think is really cool. Like, it's a pirate-type Predator. You get the armor on the thighs right there. You get the knee and shin, knee and lower leg armor. Then he does have the same feet as this City Hunter Predator, because he does not have Predator sandals. But very, very cool figure. Definitely highly recommend this figure if you collect the Predator figures. Especially if you collect the Lost Tribe, you definitely need this Elder Predator version 2 in your collection. Make sure you get version 2, because this is what this figure is. And if you notice, like, right under his left eye, he has like a crystal in there or something. It's really weird, but it's really cool looking. Light stop being so bright. I don't know if you guys could see it, but like, he has like a crystal or something under his eye. It's really cool looking though. But anyway, let's move on to the articulation and wrap the review up. Alright, so now moving on to the articulation, I just want to show you guys something first really quickly. For some reason, his right leg is longer than his left leg. It's really weird. If anybody else has that problem with some of their Predator figures, he isn't the only one. Another one of my Predator figures does this. I don't understand why this leg is longer than that leg. Unless they didn't fully pop the joint in all the way or something. I think that might be the problem. But anyway, moving on to the articulation, his head is on a ball joint. So it could go up about that much. It does get hindered a little bit by his dreads, and that goes down about that much. You do get great pivot out of it, and swivel as well. You only get a waist swivel right here. I wish it was the ball joint, but oh well. Then the shoulders can go up about 90 degrees. They do go up and down. You get a single bend at the elbow. Pretty much bends 90 degrees. That's pretty good. You get a swivel as well. The wrist is on a ball joint. It can swivel and move all around, so you get good articulation there. The legs can kick forward a little more than 90 degrees. They go to the back a decent amount, and then they kick out to the side about 90 degrees. So he can do some karate kicks if you want him to, and then you do get swivel up there as well. You got double jointed knees that bend back all the way, so that's really good. And then you have a ball joint on the ankle, so you could swivel and move it all around, pivot up and down and stuff. So great articulation for this Elder Predator. But overall, I do highly recommend the Neca version 2 of Elder Predator. I think the second time around, Neca killed it with this figure. The first time, the figure wasn't as movie accurate. It had the older style articulation, so it's definitely not as good as this version 2 of the Elder Predator. So I do definitely recommend it. And if you're going to collect all the Lost Tribe Predator figures, you need to get the leader, which is this figure right here. He has some great accessories. You get a gun, a sword, interchangeable hand, and his plasma caster, and he has a bunch of like straps going around his shoulder with like trophies on it and a pouch and stuff. So he does have a bunch of cool accessories. The Payne Sculpt, I think Neca did a great job with it. Yeah, it is the reuse of the classic Predator, but they did do a great paint job on it. The head sculpt is very well done. And the articulation on this figure is basic for the Neca Predator figure. So the figure, I think, is a great figure. It's one of my favorite Predator figures. Definitely get this one for your collection. He's still around like retail price. I think he's between like, I think he's like $30. So he's a little more than retail price, but that still is a great price for a Predator figure. You can get them on Amazon or eBay. I got mine on Amazon. So if you want to get your Elder Predator, head over to Amazon or eBay and you could get one too. But anyway, guys, that is my review of the Neca Elder Predator version 2. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, then, oh well, too bad. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Predator 2 Elder Predator version 2 figure. Damn it. Jane, you get the City Hunter Predator right there, which looks really cool. Blah blah blah. Flintlock Pistol. What? Last accessory that he comes with is this really cool Flintlock. What the heck? Flintlock Pistol. God damn it. So for the Payne Sculpt for Elder. Damn it. But he is a really cool character, but let me show you guys the packaging first, then we will get into the figure review. Almost messed that up, kinda did. Nope, too late now.